What is going on, people? Welcome back to another video on Cqt, and in today's video guys we do have an update on this crypto called Covalent CQT, which has gone for a major increase in value. As you guys can see, a huge green candlestick can only mean one thing: it has pumped up over 56% and currently trading at 32 cents guys. So we're going to be looking at why is it pumping up so much, what is this crypto all about, is it one to be investing into, is it one to avoid. So we are going to cover its short-term prediction and long-term prediction in 2024, looking at how high can it go, can it potentially hit the dollar mark anytime this year or even in the next 12 to 18 months, and mainly focusing on buyers and sellers point of view. Is it time to buy it? Is it way too late? Or if you're on a profit, is it time to sell it and take out your profit? Or is it simply time to hold on to it before it pumps up even higher? But before I get into all of that stuff guys, if you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, make sure to go down and smash that subscribe button, as well as like the video, as I am trying to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And if you guys can help me hit that target, I will be doing a cryptocurrency giveaway which you guys can join by simply subscribing to the channel, and for a bonus entry, follow me on Instagram. Link to that will be in the description box down below. So we are currently looking at the candlestick pattern chart with the Fibonacci scale, which I will be using later on in the video to do some technical analysis. But for now, I'm just going to hide this and I'm going to bring up the usual MACD indicator to do some price prediction, as I'm pretty sure that's what most of you guys are here for. So we are looking at the daily chart, and at the top we've got the usual purple line running across the chart, giving us the average value of Covalent, which is here in purple at 22 cents. However, the crypto is trading at a much higher value here in red at over 31 cents, meaning it is performing very well and much better than expected. However, the only bad point to that is there is quite a huge difference between the two values here, meaning the crypto may be overvalued and may be in for a little bit of a dip over the coming hours and days, which we will get into later on in the video. So for now, let's zoom in into the 30-minute chart for the short-term traders, and then I'll move on to the hourly, daily and weekly chart for the long-term investors like myself. But before I get into all of that stuff guys, just a little disclaimer. As usual, this is no financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Anything I say is from my own prediction and my take on this crypto, and any gains or losses you guys make, I will not be responsible for. So zooming into the 30-minute chart here, we do have the blue line looking slightly bearish, heading towards the negative direction, and the orange line is looking slightly bullish, heading towards the positive direction. So essentially what we have is two lines going the opposite direction to each other. So what does this mean for CQT? According to the graph, an overall fluctuation in value is what is expected by midday tomorrow to tomorrow afternoon. However, from my prediction and analysis that I have done, I'm expecting an overall minimal drop in value, dropping down to around 26 to 27 cents is somewhere where I'm expecting Covalent to be hovering around by midday tomorrow over the next 12 to 14 hours. So an overall drop is what I'm expecting. However, it doesn't mean that it's going to start dropping in value right now. It is likely to pump up a little bit higher over the coming hours, potentially up to 34-35 cents before it slowly starts to hit red candles in the early hours of tomorrow midday, making it drop down to 26 to 27 cents. Moving on to the hourly chart, next couple of days we got the blue and the orange line looking quite bullish, heading towards the positive direction, and they are looking quite steep as well. So over the next 7 to 8 days, over the next week or so, according to the graph, an overall increase in value is what is expected. However, the lines are looking a little bit too steep, and again, that's not realistic. They're looking steep because of the major pump that took place over the last few hours. The graph thinks that the crypto is going to keep pumping in that direction and at that pace as well. However, that is clearly not the case, as it is quite unrealistic. So over the next week or so, I'm expecting more drops in value from Covalent, potentially dropping down to around 22 to 23 cents in target is where I'm expecting it to be trading at. Again, reason for that is it has pumped up quite a bit. It is slightly overvalued right now and is likely to hit more red days over the coming days, going for a little bit of a price correction, meaning dropping down to 23 to 24 cents is where I'm expecting Covalent to be trading at towards the end of this week and early next week as well. However, That does not mean that it's going to be hitting red candles consistently for the next 7-8 days. Do expect the odd green day here and there where it's likely to take a little bit of a pump in between, but the overall outcome is still the same, overall negative direction. Moving on to the daily chart, next couple of weeks, once again the blue and the orange line are looking still quite steep, heading towards the bullish direction. So yes, it is not realistic. Over the next 6 to 8 weeks, guys, early to mid-April 2024, I'm expecting Covalent to be heading down below 20 cents in value is what I'm expecting. So going through quite a major price correction due to the fact that the crypto has been dropping in value quite a bit since earlier this year. Even though the crypto market has been pumping over the last week or two, with Bitcoin heading over $52,000, this hasn't had an impact on the value of Covalent. In fact, the crypto has been dropping in value even when the crypto market was on the green side. So I'm not expecting any major pumps or recovery from the crypto at the moment, as it doesn't really follow a similar pattern to what majority of the cryptocurrencies do. So right now, yes, it has pumped up in value, but as I mentioned, over the coming days and weeks, I'm expecting it to drop down in value below 20 cents in April is what my expectations are. And again, with the Bitcoin halving coming up in April as well, it could have a major impact on this value, but again, there will be more news on that in another video. So going into the Fibonacci scale here, we can see we have finally hit the top tier level. However, this is not sustainable because it was trading in the green zone and it broke out into the blue zone without zero resistance at the resistance target here. Once into the blue zone, it literally broke out into the top tier level, and again, no resistance at the resistance level here, meaning this is not sustainable. It is overvalued and more than likely going to drop back down back into the blue zone, into the dark green zone over the coming week or two is what my expectations are at the moment. So the dollar mark, personally, Covalent cannot hit the dollar mark this year, because due to the fact of how much is pumped and how much of it follows a crypto general trend, which it doesn't follow, as I mentioned earlier on in the video. So I'm not expecting it to hit the dollar mark. Comment down below how high are you guys expecting this crypto to go in 2024. Let me know in the comment section down below, as I'm very intrigued to see how many of you guys are bullish and how many of you guys are bearish on this crypto. And on that note, I'm going to end the video here, guys. I just want to say a massive thank you to every single one of you who have been subscribing, liking, commenting, and just supporting the channel in any way or form, and especially all the subscribers out there. Thank you guys so much, as it helps me out a lot and means a lot to me, as I am trying to hit 100k by the end of the year. And at the end of the day, guys, it's free to subscribe, so why don't you go down and smash that subscribe button and like the video, and I'll catch all of you guys in my next crypto update, which should hopefully be later on today or tomorrow. Until then, take care and peace.